there are potentially four ways or four channels where the effects of this war can feed through to our economies. So again, the energy price shock, that's the sort of most obvious one. We've seen the price of oil, Brent crude oil, that went to above $82 immediately after the strikes. And if the conflict extends and lasts for a while, it could top $100. So again, for us Caribbean countries, Antigua and Barbuda, we import oil, then the pass-through of that price is going to be significant. If the price of oil that to the consumer doesn't go up, the cost of oil to West Indies oil and others go up, and maybe the government or someone has to absorb that. So that channel is the most obvious channel, the energy price shock. There's a potential for a tourism shock. Big, in a sense, the price of oil affects the price of jet fuel. That can push up airfares, which can deter some travelers. And if the rising oil price creates some inflation in our source markets, then that could dampen travel. And then the third channel, inflation and the cost of living in the Caribbean. We all complain about that. At $90 to $100 a barrel, inflation increases in the US, UK, other markets by about 1%. And that will, again, we buy a lot of goods and services from them. So again, that passes through to us through that. So again, a sustained shock will impact inflation and the cost of living. And this, again, the final channel will say, the shipping, supply chains, and so on. Goods have to come to us. They have to be shipped in or flown in. We already pay a high price because of our distance and small size. So any disruptions to those channels, again, going to impact the cost of imported goods and services. So if the war extends, if the oil price stays high, these are all potential negatives for us, really in the cost of living, prices, and potentially on our tourism industry.